This is kvcr.blogspot.com, and this is George Boston Rhymes. I'm turning on Oak Street, Martin Luther King Drive, and we're going to count these streets as we cross them. We are now in Block 1, and we all know that Dr. King served humanity. We are now coming up to Tomb Street. That's Block 1. That Valdosta has honored Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And we know that we have streets here named for people that has been proven to be on the wrong side of history, Lee Street and other streets in our beloved community. We also know that Cairo, Brooks County, and much smaller towns has a larger street or thoroughfare honoring Martin Luther King. We're not coming up to Patterson Street. We just passed the second block. We're now entering the third block of Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, and that's the corridor that was dedicated to King's memory and in King's honor. That's it right there. And it is a beautiful, beautiful dedication. I don't know if any other in South Georgia could equal the obelisk and the groundwork that our elected officials has put into this particular memorial park in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This is Block 3, and we're crossing Ashley Street. To my left is St. Paul, a historical church. And let's go through the park on our way down Martin Luther King. That's Block 3. So far they have honored Dr. King by giving him 3 blocks here in a southern metropolitan city of Valdosta, Georgia. And as you will be able to see here, there are many stone monuments that are erected in honor of Dr. King. And although some of the workmanship was not the best, Mr. Robinson and myself, we found concrete cracking up, and we reported it at the city council meetings, and local news media outlets were made aware of those problems, and the problems were corrected. But as far as notifying the general public about the bad and faulty work, the citizens of Valdosta know nothing about it, because as I said before, there is a apparent pattern and practice to keep the citizens deaf, dumb, and blind. And this is why I do what I do. And I'm sure that all God-fearing people appreciate me doing this. We are now entering the 4th block of the Martin Luther King Jr. Drive in Valdosta, Georgia. And it's Miss Stevens Funeral Home right there. And as I said before, many, many cities and little towns across the South has much, much more memorabilia on display along the lines of monuments and major thoroughfares in honor of the great man, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. As we go through Troop Street, probably the 5th block, and this is Troop Street. You have heard me on other of my YouTubes talk about how they have down the street homes with no driveways, and I have brought that before City Council, and even the people on the street say, George, they don't care about us, and ain't nothing going to be done. And well, I guess they was right. But anyway, we going on down to this street, and they coming up to Holiday Street, and here again, all of this, Tabernacle Church of God in Christ, all of this represents the respect that we gave and are given to a Nobel Peace Prize winner here in the United States of America. And this is Valdosta, Georgia. We're now coming up to Fry Street. And this is the end of what they call Martin Luther King Jr. Drive in Valdosta, Georgia. Yet, thoroughfares are named after Robert E. Lee and others who history has proven was on the wrong side of history in terms of making America a better place. Look at these bad railroad tracks again. This is the south side. This is the south side. Listen. Yep, Norfolk Southern. Well, this is a part of Valdosta that you may never see. But this is a reality. And to you who go to church and just holler hallelujah, I'm here to say to you that there is more to serving Jesus or Allah or Jehovah than just, you know. This is kvci.blogspot.com, George Boston Rhymes, doing what we do because we do not want you deaf, dumb, and blind at the times, and unable to make intelligent decisions based on the facts of reality. Bye-bye. We're gone.